Artist Wen-Tan, renowned for his exquisite landscape paintings, was born in Taichung County, Taiwan in 1963. Now Mr. Liao serves as advisor to the Green Bamboo Painting Association, director of the Taiwan Pottery and Porcelain Engraving Painting Association, executive vice dean of Beijing Jinhui Hong Calligraphy and Painting College, as well as its senior art advisor and professor. He is also the Vice Dean of Beijing People's Painting College, Vice Dean and Senior Art Advisor of Sichuan Bashu Calligraphy and Painting Institute. Mr. Liao is also a professional painter and fine arts professor, and was Taiwan Vice Chairman of the Japanese Culture and Arts Alliance and a member of Taiwan Ink Love Painting Association. In painting landscapes, it is essential to observe nature over a long period. During this time, I try to discover the relationship and interdependence among the plants, as well as the changes in the landscape as the different seasons pass. To capture this transformation, we can either put them to paper by hand or take a picture. These pictures and drawings then become the source material for my paintings. Mr. Liao uses scenes of Taiwan's mountains as the source material for his fine-lined paintings, and creates his landscapes through the traditional water-based ink method, with a unique skill for creating scenic compositions. With a fine and delicate brush stroke, he creates poetic scenes by transferring the vibrant and profound image of his mind onto the canvas stroke by stroke. Mr. Liao's works are very popular among art collectors, both at home and abroad, and he has exhibited his works many times in art shows throughout Taiwan, winning many prizes. He has also published a portfolio of his works. Write some calligraphy, paint a painting, sometimes drink tea. This has become my life. Sometimes I'll go up onto the mountain to look at nature and the way the plants grow. Sometimes I'll stay home and drink a little tea. Then drink a little wine and think about painting. Then just paint. When I decide to write calligraphy, it's the same. I just think about it and then do it. Mr. Liao Wen-Tan has his own distinct view on how he creates landscape paintings. He feels that landscapes exist between heaven and earth, so that man and nature can melt together as one body. Heaven, earth and man are unified into one. The same as yin and yang penetrate into each other. He avidly participates in Zen meditation for enlightenment and pays special attention to the cultivation of his moral character and temperament. In a quiet room, Mr. Liao tries to experience this mysterious state between heaven and earth. His relatives and friends become symbols for his paintings and makes them come alive in his art, as he creates an ideal world on the canvas that brings him pleasure. When I was 12 years old, I found a traditional painting book by the name of Mustard Garden Painting Book in the house of my next-door neighbor. It was this book that sparked my interest in painting and inspired me to begin to pursue contact water ink painting. When I was 16, I began to learn Western-style painting and majored in the Department of Arts and Crafts in my senior high school. This curriculum provided me with the basics of Western-style painting, and in combination with my long love of water ink painting, sprouted my career the same as a carelessly planted willow grows to provide refreshing shade. Mr. Liao attaches great importance to the traditional technique of water ink painting. Grasping traditional techniques is a process of self-verification, and tradition is always the foundation of innovation. The new and old exist across every generation. Yesterday it was new, today it is old. New becomes old in each and every moment. Only a painting style unified with nature as one body can really exist. An excessive focus on the past or future risks losing the key point of creation. Painter's skill is merely an ability that any artist should have. The true essence of creation is found in the vision of the artist's mind. Mr. Liao once said to me, "The point where you find true enjoyment in a painting is the point where your life touches mine." You find yourself in the painting, and when you're aware of your internal feeling, it is because you have found yourself. You give yourself this feeling, not the painting, which is just a mirror through which you see yourself.